months back, I wound up reviewing the disc version of Telltale's The Walking Dead. I gave that game a perfect 10 of 10, as did practically everyone else, but now Telltale is gearing up for a sequel. But before we get that, filler episode has been released, The Walking Dead 400 Days. Will this game repeat the success of the first game, or is Telltale killing their franchise? See what I did there? See how the game does.
Oh, you scared me.
He's hungry. Guess he knows it's feeding time.
First thing to remember is that this game is done by Telltale, so it's a point-and-click adventure. Very little real gameplay. It's more of an experience than a quote-unquote game. Though, even with the gameplay, I found myself really just holding my controller with one hand the entire time, choosing dialogue options. The first game had you walking around in the different chapters trying to solve problems and find tools. This one is just the lead into the next game, so it's a bunch of backstory. Now that's very evident very quickly, but like I've said before, a game should be judged on its overall experience, and the dialogue and story was good. One thing that was very different in this game versus the first Walking Dead episodes was that in the beginning you can choose from different storylines with different characters. Though they stay very independent from each other, you can see how they subtly do intertwine with one another. These are the characters you'll be seeing in the next game, and your decisions in this game will carry over. Now, speaking of decisions, that was a huge part of the first game, who you gave food to or who you try to save. In the 5 campaigns of this game, the decision making wasn't too intense. Now, not what you'd expect from a Walking Dead game, there was one choice that you had to make that really stood out to me when you had to choose who you'd kill so you and the other person could get away. That was a very, very intense moment for me and kind of kept the bar high from the beginning. So when I didn't see other decisions to that caliber, I was a bit disappointed. Though the other decisions didn't rank as high on the oh my god meter, I could see how they were affecting the game, and I'm very curious to know how it would play out if I had done a few things differently. All in all, this was a good experience and a necessary addition to your gaming library if you plan on playing the next Walking Dead game. But the problem is that the next game doesn't come out until next year. So yeah, I'd like to replay this one to see how my other decisions would play out, but I want to see how it would play out in the next game first. So yeah, still it was a good, not as good as the first game, but because it's just one episode broken down into 5 characters, I give this game a 6 out of 10. Average, yes, but definitely pick it up if you're going to be playing the sequel when that eventually comes out. But guys, I'm the Jovenshire. I'll see you next time.